A very good morning, my dear students. I hope everybody is fine. Let's continue our chapter Gravitation. This class and one more class is needed to finish the chapter. After that, based on the full chapter, you will have the exam. Then we'll start a chapter called System of Particles and Rotatory Motion, which is comparatively number of classes will be taken more. That's it. Let's start. So now the topic is the gravitational potential energy. We all know that potential energy. In work energy power chapter we have discussed about various forms of energy. Now the topic is gravitational potential energy, my dear students. Gravitational potential energy. Let's start. We have a huge mass M. Let's take this is Earth. No issues in that, right? Let us take this is the Earth. There is a small mass M which is at infinity. It is there. Carefully. Right? At infinity this is there. So this is what the distance I can write. R1 is equal to infinity. So the small mass which is also called as the test mass initially at infinite distance from the field of this Earth. Right. Now to bring this from infinity to a distance R, look at here. From infinity to a distance R. So this is equal to R2. Look at here. Second position. From infinity to this point, to bring this mass, there is some amount of work is done by the gravitational force. Yes or no? Gravitational force will be there between these two masses, and there is a displacement between these two masses in the illige. Right? Force is there and displacement is there. There is a work done by this gravitational force. Now look at here. Gravitational potential energy andre the amount of work done, needed to bring a test mass from infinity to any point in the gravitational field. See, it's the simpler definition. How much work we do or how much work done by the gravitational force, right? So this is what, how much work done by the gravitational force. How much work is done by the gravitational force in moving the mass from infinity to this point in the gravitational field of this. This is the point is in the gravitational field of this mass. Okay. How much work is needed from there to here to bring the body? That is called the gravitational potential energy. Okay. So from the statement what we should understand? So gravitational potential energy is denoted with the symbol U, my dear students. Denoted with the symbol U. So work done by the gravitational force will be stored as a potential energy. That's it. Let's move on to the derivation for this. In between these 2 points, some arbitrary point let us take. Arbitrary point andre any point where we are studying. Between these 2 points, any point, let's take this is the point P. The mass M is at the point P and this point P is at a distance x from the center of the huge mass. At point P, our focus is now at point P. What happens? Look at here. There is a gravitational force of attraction between these two masses. At point P, the gravitational force of attraction is G capital M small m by x square, my dear students. You know, at the point B, towards this mass, small displacement is taken dx, a small displacement is taken. The small displacement dx is taken. So that's what I can write here. We know dW is equal to force into displacement, work done by the variable force. And this one I can also write, see, for the small displacement ds or dx, so in the ds I'll call, or dx, whatever it may be. For the small displacement dx, work done is needed dW by the gravitational force. So this I can write it as W is equal to integral f dx. You know, this W is nothing but the gravitational potential energy, my dear students. Okay, so W is equal to integral f. What is f value? G into m divided by x square into dx. And coming back to this, so W is equal to G into capital M small m is taken outside because that's a constant, integral 1 by x square into dx. Okay, here integral 1 by x square, it's a W is equal to G into capital M small m, integral 1 by x square is minus 1 by x, my dear students. Integral 1 by x square is minus 1 by x. You integration ಮಾಡಬಹುದು ಇಲ್ಲಿ. Understand? So if you do this integration, you will get it. Okay. So the formula for that what? This is in the form of integral x into integral x to the power n into dx. So this I can write x to the power n plus 1 by n plus 1. That's a formula. This is integral x to the power minus 2. Ali n andre minus 2. You will get this one. So there are some limits for this x. So this x value is having some limit because the first we are starting from here. Now x first infinity. Alright. Next. So this x value we are bringing to here. Right. So andre our next value is r. So from infinity to r we are just bringing the body. Okay. So this w is equal to e minus illige bandre minus gmm, and this is what the limits we can apply. First we will apply the limit r in the place of x. It's 1 by r. E minus iloi 2. Okay. Minus 1 by. So e infinity will keep in the place of x. That's infinity. So now w is equal to, this is 0. 1 by infinity 0 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. So minus g capital M small m by r ಆಗಿದೆ. So this is nothing but the potential energy, which is equal to minus g capital M small m by cap r. What is g? G indicates universal gravitational constant. Capital M is this mass, small m is this mass, and r is the distance between the two masses here. This is the r, the final distance between the two masses. Careful ಆಗಿ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಸೈನ್ ಸಿಗ್ತಿರ್ಲಿ. Potential energy you get it negative here. ಅಂದ್ರೆ negative sign indicates there is an attractional force between these two masses ಅಂತ meaning. The force of interaction between these two masses is attraction ಅಂತ meaning. And at this point potential energy we have got this value. ಅದು at point ಅಲ್ಲ. At that point potential energy of the system, remember, always the potential energy will be associated with the system. Again I'm telling you, at this point potential energy we have got it. That's not the potential energy of a point, my dear students. At that point potential energy of the system, ಈ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು masses ಇದಾವೆ? ಈ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎರಡು masses ಇದಾವೆ. This is capital M, this is small m. At this instant the system potential energy is capital M, small m. This is what the potential energy associated with the system of two masses. Alright? Clear? Everybody. Okay. So one important point. This is a very important formula for the potential energy. One point I'd like to tell you here. Here, the potential energy at infinity is always zero. Remember. Potential energy at infinity is always zero. So that is what you should consider. Now, at this point potential energy ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇದು initial potential energy, right? Initial potential energy is in zero ಈ ಕೇಸಲ್ಲಿ. ಇದು final potential energy ನಮಗೆ ಸಿಕ್ತು u ಅಂತ, right? So this u is equal to, this is the final value minus initial value. So that's nothing but the change in potential energy, my dear students. Look at here. That's not the potential energy actually. Exactly speaking, that's a change in potential energy. You only see that u is final potential energy minus initial potential energy is 0. So the change in potential energy is equal to minus G capital M small m by R. Alright. So what I want to tell you here is, carefully see, work done by the gravitational force is equal to, can I write it minus change in potential energy? Because the gravitational force is a conservative force. Did you remember this? Work done by the conservative force is always minus of change in potential energy. Work done by the conservative force is always minus of change in potential energy. And at the same time, look at here, ಈ ಕೇಸಲ್ಲಿ we are just taking the body ಈ direction. ಅಂದ್ರೆ work is done by the gravitational force. Imagine if you are moving against the gravitational force, that's called work done against the gravitational force, or work done by external force, which is equal to just change in potential energy. So sorry, work done by the gravitational force is minus change in potential energy. Work done by the external force is just change in potential energy. Nenbitkobeku everybody, whatever may be the concept. So the change in potential energy andre final potential energy minus initial potential energy aste. Nenbitkobeku everybody, whatever may be, change andre final minus initial. Here minus of final minus initial, here just final minus initial. Sir, ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ನಮಗೆ ಬೇಡ ಸರ್. ವಾಟ್ ವಿ ನೀಡ್ ಈಸ್ ಅವರ್ ಫೇವರೆಟ್ ಈಕ್ವೇಶನ್, ಪೊಟೆನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಈಸ್ mgh ಸರ್. ಇದೇ ಬೇಕು ಸರ್ ನಮಗೆ. You only told potential energy is mgh and you are only telling me that potential energy is minus gmm by r. ಏನು ಸರ್ ಇದು? What is this nonsense ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಕೋಬಹುದು, right? So then from this formula itself, if we derive your favorite mgh, so then the problem is solved, right? Then the problem is solved, right? And this mgh, we get it from here only. This mgh, we get it from here only. So that is what the beauty of the physics, right? From the surface of the earth, what is the height? You are taking the body. And this m is what? Acceleration due to gravity on the surface of the earth. Acceleration due to gravity on the surface of the earth, it's a gm by r square. Okay, and let's move on. Let's identify this, how it is becoming equal to this and this. Now, according to our discussion, this is the earth, right? According to our discussion, mass of the earth is capital M. The radius of the earth is r, capital R. Imagine the small mass m which is kept on the surface, my dear students. When I keep it on the surface of the earth, the potential energy of the system is equal to, look at here, when I keep the body on the surface of the earth, the potential energy of the system is equal to, can I write minus G capital M small m by R? Tell me. So because potential energy of the system formula we know, when two masses are there, G mm by R. Here small r is equal to capital R. See the distance between the two masses. This is capital M and this is small m. That's it. Now, this is what? When the body is on the surface. I am writing the same. The body is on the surface of the earth or surface of the planet, anything, surface of the earth or surface. what we are doing now is, look at the interesting thing. See this as an example. This is the Earth, mass m, radius r. Initially the body is on the surface, my dear students. I have taken the body to some height. Carefully see. The body to some height. Now the final. Right? So I am taking the body away from the gravitational force. I am taking the body against the gravitational force. Understand? Against the gravitational force. Here the concept is work done by external force or work done against the gravitational force, whatever it may be. Work done by the external force or work done by the gravitational force. So work done against the gravitational force, work done by external force. We have the formula, work done by external force is equal to just change in potential energy. And this change in potential energy, I can write final potential energy minus initial potential energy. And at this point, final potential energy. At this point, initial potential energy. And the final potential energy, look at here. So work done by external force is equal to final potential energy is minus g mm by distance between the two masses. Finally, this is one mass and this is another mass. What is the distance between them? Tell me. Is it h? Is it r? Is it r plus h? Yes. The total distance between the two masses illige. Understand? So that's what r plus h, the final potential energy, minus initial potential energy is how much here? Initial potential energy andre the body is on the surface of the earth. When the body is on the surface of the earth, the distance between them is capital R from here to here. So now I can write that is minus g capital M small m by R. Okay. So this is what you can write, work done by external force is equal to minus plus agate. So G capital M by small m, capital M small m by R minus G capital M small m divided by R plus H. Work done by the external force, here you can take G capital M small m is common, 1 by capital R minus 1 by capital R plus H. Careful agi observe ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. So work done by the external force is G capital M small m into, here the denominator is R into R plus H and the numerator is R plus H minus R plus R minus R cancel adre. So this W is equal to, observe everybody. This small g, the capital GM, I can write it as GR square. Can I write like this? Because we know acceleration due to gravity on the surface of the earth, it's gm by r square. Nodri, cross multiplication madidre nama capital GM andre small gr square into small mass into, this is numerator h divided by r into r plus h. Observe, ಇಲ್ಲಿ small on r and r cancel. So W is equal to, numerator I am writing, carefully see, M G H, numerator I have written, M aitu, G aitu and H is also done, and numerator ali R is there. That I am taking it to the denominator. So that will become R plus H divided by R. And from here what I can write, mgh divided by 1 plus h by r. And the height what I have taken is far less than r. Andre, in the work energy power chapter, we have discussed from the surface of the earth, I have taken the body to 20 meter. From the surface of the earth, I have taken the body to 100 meters. We have never taken the body to 1000 kilometers. You can recollect. That means when you compare with the radius of the 6400 kilometer, if you compare the height taken 20 meter, 30 meter, 40 meter, that's a very less. So this h is far less than r when h by r is far less than 1 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Understand? When h is far less than r, so just division ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ h by r is far less than 1. ಅಂದ್ರೆ 0.000001 ಆ ತರ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. So that is 1 plus 0.000001 andre that's 1 almost. Right? So this is the expression I can directly write: work done by the external force or work done against the gravitational force. How much we have got? How much we have got? And that is equal to potential energy in our situation, my dear students. So that is equal to potential energy we have discussed in work energy power chapter. That's it. Are you happy now? Your favorite equation mgh is here, and your favorite equation we have got it by using what? By using the main formula, potential energy of the system, U is equal to minus G capital M by R. Minus G capital M by R. Alright? Clear? Everybody. Now, look at the situation here. There is a mass m1, there is a mass m2, both are at a distance r. The potential energy associated with the system andare U12. The potential energy associated with the system is equal to minus G m1 m2 by r. This is what when two particle system is there. When two particle system is there. Now, this case only. There is an equilateral triangle is considered, my dear students. This is M, and here M, and here also it's M, and this is A, and this is A, and this is also A, my dear students. This is the first mass, second mass, and third mass. ಈ ಕೇಸಲ್ಲಿ potential energy of the system, if they ask, the combination of masses you have to see. Here the combination is 1, 2, that's it. Here the combination ಏನು? So there is a potential energy associated with this system. So that is U12, and how to find that U12? You know, minus G M1 M2 by R minus G M1 M2 by R plus potential energy associated with these two masses. So it's a U13. You know how to find that also by using the same formula. And you also know the last combination. Look at this combination. Potential energy associated with 2, 3. That is also having the same formula. ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ you will get the potential energy associated with the system. Is it okay? We'll solve the numerical on that, right? Just don't worry about it. We'll solve the numerical on this, my dear students. Are you ready? If you're ready, READY. Just type it in WhatsApp. Are you ready now to solve, to learn the numericals related to the potential energy, gravitational potential energy? If you really understand the gravitational potential energy, the next concept enandre gravitational potential. So what is the next concept? The gravitational potential. I'm writing here. So the gravitational potential energy, if you understand, e potential which is denoted with the symbol V, easy agate, right? So that's why, are you ready to listen? Are you ready to learn? Just type REATY. Alright students, See, number 1. There are 3 masses which are kept at the vertices of an equilateral triangle: 1 kg, 2 kg and 3 kg. And it's 0.2 meter, and this is 0.2 meter, and this is also 0.2 meter. You know, the question is find the potential energy of the system, my dear students. The question is find the potential energy of the system. And I have told you already, potential energy of the system, if you want to find out, it's a first mass, a second mass and the third mass. You should see the combination. And 2 methods are there to see the combinations easily. Because there are 3 masses, it's easy to find the combination. When there are 6 masses are given, finding the combinations are very difficult. So that is the reason, listen, 2 steps, you just follow 2 methods. Number 1, potential energy of the system, if they ask, first finish the combinations with the first mass. U12, potential energy 1 and 2, plus potential energy 1 and 3. See, 1 and 2, there is a potential energy of the system. 1 and 3, there is a potential energy of the system. So now it's finished. With the 1, combinations are finished. Now, with the 2, let's see the combinations. So 2 and 1, already it's finished here. Right? Now what is left? 2 and 3, that's it. Plus, with the 3, let's start. 3 and 1, already done. 3 and 2, it's already done. That's it. So no other combinations will be possible. Remember. And number 2. The second method is that if you want the number of combinations, my dear students, so the formula will be n into n minus 1 by 2. Here n, total number of individual masses, 1, 2, 3. So 3 into 3 minus 1 by 2, right? So 2 cancel. How many combinations you will get from the system? 3. 1, 2, 3. That's it. Understand? Let's concentrate on how to find the potential energy of the system. So potential energy of the system is equal to U12. The formula, major formula will be the same. Minus G M1 M2. What is M1? It's 1. M2, 2. Look at here. 1 into 2 minus G M1 M2 divided by R. R is the distance between the 2 masses. It's 0.2. Now, U13. Yes, it's 1. It's 3. Third mass, first mass. Minus G M1 M2 divided by R. Next, minus G. So the combination is 2 and 3 M. This is 2, this is 3. So what is this mass? It's 2. And what is this mass? It's 3 divided by 0.2 once again. Now the potential energy of the system is equal to, when I take minus G by 0.2, if I take common, which is 2 into 1, it's 2, minus already taken common, it's plus. 3 into 1, it's 3, minus already taken common, it is plus. 3 into 2, it's 6. This 0.2, I can write it as 1 by 5. This 0.2, I can write it as 1 by 5. अब 5 मैंने उधर है, and you get it minus 5G into, so this is 5 plus 6 are 11. So what is the answer? Minus 55G, my dear students. So this is the answer for the potential energy of the system. This is the answer for the potential energy of the system. Right? All right, everyone. Let's move on to the 4 masses case, and this is what the class work you have to do it right now. The class work you must do right now. So what is this class work? And look at here. There is a square. Each side is A, and each mass at the vertex is M. 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 You can consider this a first mass, second mass, third mass, fourth mass. Like first wave, second wave, third wave of COVID. First mass, second mass, third mass, fourth mass. Now the concept is find the potential energy of the system. Potential energy of the system bekandre you should know the combinations first. Combinations how to find n into n minus 1 by 2 hakidre you will get the combination. Number of combinations you will get it. And what are those combinations? I told you a shortcut. First you finish the combinations with the first mass. Next to finish the combinations with the second mass. Next to finish the combinations with the third mass. You will get some number of combinations that must be equal to this value. Right? This formula apply madidre on value sigutte tane. So that must be equal to that number. After that it is so simple to do that. Right? You do it. Do it my dear students. Alright? Okay. Another example based on the same potential energy of the system. Look at this example. This is the mass m. Imagine that's Earth surface. This is the Earth surface. Here ಏನಾಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ a body of mass m thrown from here with a velocity v, carefully observe ಮಾಡಿ, thrown from here with a velocity v and reach it to some height ante. Andre final velocity is 0 agide and the body is reached to some height h from the ground. You already know that the radius of the earth is capital R. E h is 2 antare. Listen. What is the maximum height that can go? And we need to use by using law of conservation of energy. Now we question solve ಮಾಡಬಹುದು by using law of conservation of energy. Are you ready? Are you ready to use law of conservation of energy here? Let's see. On the surface, total energy initial and at the maximum height. So this is called the maximum height small h. Okay. So total energy final. They both can be equated. According to law of conservation of energy, TE1 is equal to TE final. Initially, potential energy and kinetic energy. Initially, potential energy minus G capital M small m by R, that is on the surface, plus initially kinetic energy half mv square, which is equal to final potential energy minus G capital M small m by what is the distance between the two masses, R plus h tane. So that's R plus h and plus 0. Final kinetic energy 0. Finally the body is coming to the rest and comes back to the ground. So these formulas use ಮಾಡಿ you can find whatever the unknown you want. ಈ ಕೇಸಲ್ಲಿ unknown they are asking that h. Right? Unknown they are asking that h. Okay? Clear? Half mv square is equal to, right? So G capital M small m by R minus G capital M small m by R plus h. So by using this you can find whatever you want. You can find that height you can find if you know that remaining values. Right? This is one application here. One application. Alright? Clear? Everybody. Example. This is also the classwork. You have to do it right now. This is also the classwork. In case the classwork is the mass of the earth is capital M only. Radius of the earth is R. Initially the mass is on the surface. Now this mass is taken to the height which is equal to n times R. Look at here. The height what it is taken is n times R. So the question is, what is the change in potential energy? Just a simple question. Change in potential energy. It's direct. Final potential energy minus initial potential energy. So initially the mass is here. Finally the mass is here. You know the initial potential energy expression, final potential energy expression. You substitute in the change in potential energy. That is what the answer. And you get it So you must get the answer. So look at here. You must get the answer n by n plus 1 into m into small g into r. I need the answer in terms of small g's, my dear students. Right? So this is the classwork and this is the classwork. You do it so that your confidence will build up. Alright? So take your own time and do that. Now the topic is gravitational potential. It's denoted with the symbol V. What I have told you already, gravitational potential energy will be associated with the system. 2 masses, 3 masses, 4 masses, n number of masses. But the gravitational potential will be at a particular point. It's not related to the system. Again, I'm telling you, gravitational potential energy will be there for a system. Gravitational potential will be there at a point. At different points, the potential will be different. Right? Now, what is gravitational potential? Look at here. There is a huge mass m whose center is here. Look at this. From the infinity, the same thing. I am just bringing a body to this mass, small mass, to this distance. I can say this is the distance. Imagine it's R1. No confusions at all. Right? R1. R. First case. R. At this point, if you want the potential, how simple it is not. At this point, if you want the potential at point P, carefully see, potential at point P if you want, what is the potential energy associated with the system at that point divided by that test mass. So simple. Gravitational potential is equal to the potential energy associated with the system divided by that test mass, not the source mass. And this is minus G capital M small m divided by R. So that's what the numerator, potential energy at that particular point associated with the system. So divided by the mass m, this mass. So this mass cancel here. So what if I've got, look at here. So the formula for the potential at that particular point is minus G capital M by R. Carefully see. The potential is denoted with the symbol V and that is independent of the small mass. That depends on that capital mass which is called source mass only. On whose field, and this is kept. So that's called the source mass. Right? That's a formula for the potential. And this potential is a scalar quantity, my dear students. So this potential is a scalar quantity and most importantly, look at here. Scalar quantity and most importantly, the unit you can see here. So potential is equal to potential energy per mass. So I can say potential energy is joule and the mass is kilogram. So joule per kilogram is the unit, SI unit of this gravitational potential. Gravitational potential. Understand? Everybody. Alright? So this is about the gravitational potential. Now what we are going to do is this is the mass will attract the small mass in this direction. Will you agree with this? Right? So I can say this is the direction of gravitational field intensity. Imagine this is the V1 potential at this point. When I bring this mass to here, potential at this point will be V2. You all will agree with this? Tell me. V1, how to write that V1? V1 is equal to minus G capital M by this one, this distance. Right? V2, how to do that? Minus G capital M by this distance. Alright? There is a gravitational field intensity and there is a potential. The relation between them, I am just writing here. So E is equal to minus dV by dx. Very important relation for between gravitational field intensity and gravitational potential. Gravitational field intensity and gravitational potential. Very important relation, my dear students. So what is this one by one? Let's see. E means I have told you already. So this is the gravitational field intensity and dV is the potential difference. Here the potential is V1, here the potential is V2. There is a potential difference between that two. That's dV. And dx. So dx is the distance between these two potential difference points. These two potential points. So that's dx. Now this equation, two things we should understand from this equation. Two things. Very important two things. Number one. Observe. dV is equal to minus E into dx. And here integrate madidre V is equal to minus integral E into dx. So higher level questions can be asked from here. The same numerical, same model numericals you will do in next electrostatics portions in first, second PUC chapters. Here we are not going to do any kind of numerical. How the questions will be asked, I will just tell you. So this E value will be written in terms of x. See, the E value will be written in terms of x. So then you can do the integration. Limits apply madidre, you will get the potential. And number two, the second point ಏನು ಅಂದ್ರೆ, for example, if gravitational field intensity 0, ಇದು 0 ಅಂದ್ರೆ, when this value will be 0, when this potential is constant, then only it will be 0. Yes or no? D by dx of some constant, it is 0. Yes, ಇದು 0 ಅಂದ್ರೆ, so the V value must be constant, my dear students. Third point is also there. This third point I don't know. So dV is equal to, forget about the negative sign. Negative sign indicates here also there is an attraction force between these two masses. So that is what the negative sign indicates. That's simple. There is an attraction force between these two. So more details about the negative sign you will learn in the second PUC. Right? Now, the third point is dV is equal to E dx. Carefully observe. dV is a scalar. E, gravitational field intensity is a vector. Dx, this is also a vector. Displacement. So, this I can write E bar dot dx bar. Observe. dV is equal to E bar dot dx. So, this is one important and this is the another important statement or the expression. This is the another important expression. So dV is a scalar, like work is equal to force into displacement. It's a scalar. It's a dot product between the two vectors, my dear student. E vector matte E vector kottidre, you know how to do the dot product, right? You know how to do the dot product. That's it. Step. All right. Clear, everyone? Everybody? Got the point? Shall we move it? Shall we move to the next concept? Example, no. Let's see this example. So there is a mass m1. You get here. There's a mass m1. There's a mass m2. The distance between them is r. At a point x from the first mass, point P, we need to find the potential at point P, my dear students. Carefully. Potential at point P, as it is a scalar quantity, at this point the potentials will be added up. That's it. At this point there is a potential due to this mass m1. At this point there is a potential due to this mass m2. That's it. Like if you have 3 or 4 or 5 masses in the system, potential due to each mass need to be added up at that point. So simple. So simple. You got the point? Everybody. Right. So here V1 is equal to minus G into potential due to this mass, right? So minus G into M1, so divided by, so what is that? R, so this is X. Okay. Plus, next one, V2 andre eno? Minus G into potential due to this mass, right? So Gm2 divided by, so what is the distance between these two now? It's a R minus X tane. R minus X, that's it. So like this the numericals also can be solved. Are you ready to solve a question? Are you ready to solve a question? Look at that interesting question. Similar question I tell you. So there is a mass M and there is another mass 4M which is kept at a distance R. Right? Now find gravitational potential at a point where gravitational field intensity is 0. Nodri, ಎಷ್ಟು easy question ಇದೆ. The combination of the gravitational field and gravitational potential. The gravitational potential at a point where the gravitational field intensity is 0. Gravitational field intensity is 0 andre at a null point they are asking you to find gravitational potential. Gravitational potential formula nammellarigu gottu. Gravitational potential formula idu. Okay. First null point identify ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. So this is the point. Let's imagine the null point. I have got it. X. ಇದು x ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇದು r minus x. Null point I have got it like this. X is equal to d by square root m2 by m1 plus 1. ಇದೇ ನಮ್ಮ d is 2. It's r divided by square root m2 4m by m. It's 4 plus 1. ಇದು r by 3. Right? So x ಏನು ಇಲ್ಲಿ r by 3. r minus x ಅಂದ್ರೆ 2r by 3 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ from the first mass at r by 3 distance point P is located. Null point is located. From the second mass at a distance 2r by 3 null point is located. So it is so simple to find the potential at point P. It's just V1 plus V2. No, it's too simple. At this point P, there is a potential due to this mass. At this point P, there is a potential due to this mass. Let's add them. So Vp is equal to V1. What is V1? Potential at point P due to this mass. Minus G small m divided by R. What is R? It's a R by 3. Minus G 4m divided by, so what is this distance? It's a 2R by 3. Okay. Now, simple. Illi minus 3gm by r minus 3gm by r and this one minus 8gm by, see, this 12. This 3 goes to the numerator. Minus 12gm by 2r. Okay, ma? Illi 2 minus 1 minus. Alright, everybody. Minus gm by r by 3 I have written as 3 goes to the numerator minus 3gm by r. Minus. Idu. This 3 ಮೇಲೆ ಹೋದ್ರೆ 12gm by 2r. So this is 12gm by 2r. This is 26r. So potential at point P is equal to minus 3gm by r minus 6gm by r. Can I say it is minus 9gm by r? That's it. At this point P, the potential is minus 9gm by r. Right? Okay. Now, before we move to the next topic, and let's do a quick recap on this point. And this is the most interesting point, will be useful for the next topics, my dear students. The most important point. See here. ಈ equation ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಈ 0 ಆದರೆ v must be constant, right? V must be constant. And let's do that. This is the gravitational potential due to a point mass, due to a point mass, V is equal to minus G capital M by small r. Right. This you already know. Now, number 1, gravitational potential due to a shell or halosphere. Due to a shell or halosphere. That's a topic. Ready? This is the shell. The radius of the shell is capital R. Carefully observe. Radius of the shell is capital R. First case, this is the mass M. The mass of the shell is capital M. It's a shell. First case, the small r is greater than capital R. Yes or no? Did you remember the last class? Second case, this is the mass M is kept on the surface. This is my R. I've told you graphs are very important. So small r is equal to capital R. On the surface the mass is kept. Third case is this is R value. Third case, small r is less than capital R. Look at here. First case enama outside, the body of small mass is kept outside this shell. Second case, on the surface of the shell. Third case, inside the shell. Let's talk about this. Whatever may be the formula, V is equal to minus Gm by R. And here, so V is equal to minus Gm by R. So that's a potential outside point. On the surface, the small r is equal to capital R barbecaste. So V is equal to minus G capital M by R. Okay. Third case is important here. Third case illi E value 0 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Yes or no? Yes or no? Tell me. Third case, inside the shell, E value will be 0. Just now we have discussed E is equal to minus dV by dx. E 0 andre V constant bane. Tell me, V constant. So when E is equal to 0, the same thing goes here. E 0, but V is not equal to 0. Right? E 0 and F 0, understand, inside the gravitational force is 0 inside the shell. So but V never be 0 and there is a value for that V. What is that V? And that's a constant, it's clearly given. What is that constant? That's an important thing. Inside the shell, at any point if you take, gravitational potential is constant and that constant value, my dear students, on the surface estirutte, inside the shell also same value irutte. On the surface, what is the value here? Minus G capital M by R. Here also the same, minus G capital M by R. So this is equal to surface value. I am writing here surface value. Let's draw the graph is also here. This is the graph, the similar concept. So it's V and this is R. And this is the point, small r is equal to capital R, surface. Surface, Ali, the maximum value there, minus G capital M by R. From the surface outside, so that is inversely proportional to R. See, V is inversely proportional to R. So V is inversely proportional to R. Point is inside. The concept is inside. Now concentrate ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. Inside concentrate ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ, this is the center. From the at the center ಎಷ್ಟಿರುತ್ತೆ? At the center, E value 0, but V constant. E constant value ಎಷ್ಟು? On the surface ಎಷ್ಟಿದ್ರೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. So at the center, the value is minus Gm by R. ಅಂದ್ರೆ at the center the value is this one. And at this point also, inside the shell, the value is the same. At this point, inside the shell, these are all the values inside the shell, right? and these are the values outside the shell. So inside the shell, any value you tagondidre, you get the same value andre constant. Look at here, a constant. This is the graph. This is the graph. One straight line irutte, constant. Sorry. So straight line irutte, constant from the surface to some distance. It will be inversely proportional. All right, everybody. So this is how the numericals also will be asked. The graphical related questions also will be asked. All right. Now let's talk about the solid sphere, my dear students. Solid sphere. So solid sphere case ali, a second one. So gravitational potential due to a solid sphere. The gravitational potential due to a solid sphere. Are you ready? Are you ready? So the length of the class is becoming more and more. You may feel bored, but yenu madakagala, syllabus complete madlebeku. Right? Clear? The chapters are like that. So ಎಷ್ಟು ಈಸಿಯಾಗಿ ನಾವು ಟೀಚ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ ಟ್ರೈ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ there is a lot of work behind this. See, gravitational potential due to a solid sphere. Same concept goes with the same concept. So this is the solid sphere. The radius is r, capital R. The mass of the solid sphere is n. First case, the small mass is kept here, whose distance is small r, which is greater than capital R. So first case, small r is greater than capital R, andre outside the solid sphere, my dear students, outside the solid sphere. All right. So for your better understanding, I'm just drawing the solid sphere anta representation korta idina step. Outside, it's v is equal to minus g capital M by small r outside. No problem. Similar. There are two masses. One mass illide, innondu mass illide, distance between them. At this point, gravitational potential is to andre minus gm by r. Okay. R is equal to r. Andre on the surface also nam gottu value enandre minus gm by capital R. Okay. On the surface somewhere, let's take this. So mass is here. So this is small r. Good. Now the point is here. R is here. Right? When small r is less than capital R, when the point is inside the sphere, carefully observe, gravitational potential at any point inside the sphere minus g capital M by r cube into 3r square minus small r square by 2. Look at here. Inside at any point. There's a derivation for this. It's not required for us now. It takes a lot of time. So this is an important relation. At any point inside the sphere, solid sphere, the gravitational potential, you can find it. So let's find at the center enagutte. So at the center andre, can I write small r is equal to 0? Look at here. So the point is taken and kept here. Andre small r 0. And at center what happens? Look at here. So v suffix o, that's a center o ankolre. So minus g capital M by r cube into 3r square by 2. Right? So what is that? E r square and r square cancel out. So what is left here? V naught is equal to minus 3 by 2 into gm by r. Look at here. This I can write 3 by 2 into minus gm by r. Right? 3 by 2 into minus gm by r, and this I can also write v naught is equal to 3 by 2 andre 1.5 times of minus gm by r andre idu tane, minus gm by r andre idu tane. What is that? So on the surface, so v suffix s. So at the center of the solid sphere, the gravitational potential will be equal to 1.5 times the surface value. 1.5 times the surface value. Okay. So the graph, let me draw. Let me draw the graph. So this is V and this is R. Okay, this is what? Small r is equal to capital R. And when small r is greater than capital R, you know that's simple. So V is inversely proportional to R. So from so many classes we are drawing the graphs. The focus is to be only inside when small r is lesser than the capital R. Here an important point, my dear students, here. So this is the surface whose value is Vs uncontrolled. You know what is that Vs? What is that Vs? Minus Gm by R. Okay. At the center, right? This is center, tane. At the center, here 1.5 times of surface value is the potential. And this is the graph which is experimental. Graph ingirutte. From here, it goes like that. See? Get here. So this is the graph. This is the graph. From center to surface, decrease and after that also it is decreasing. Right? So remember. So one thing you should understand, at the center how much in the sphere. So 1.5 times into surface value. At the center how much in case of shell. Exactly on the surface value, right? See, at the center it is just equal to the surface value. Here at the center, so this is equal to 1.5 times of surface value. Understand? So this is how some graphical representation questions also will be asked. Alright, and thank you so much for listening. Get ready for your assignment and the test. All the best.